What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Runaway Slave Project. Today's episode, I'm going to be showing you step by step how to actually form your new LLC using websites like Incfile, LegalZoom, Zen Business, all these other guys. All right, but today specifically, we're going to be focused on using Incfile.com. Now, before we get started, though, I must first give you my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, tax advisor, CPA. I'm not an attorney. And this is not an attempt to give you any kind of legal, tax, or financial advice. Okay? Take my advice with a grain of salt. Seek professional consultation. I graduated from W.T. Hall High School, aka Aldine Night School. All right? So take my advice with a grain of salt. Seek your own consultation. Now, let's get started. Okay, so first thing you want to do is you want to pull out your mobile device and you want to go to Incfile.com. Alright, now first page is going to basically ask you what do you want to do. You want to watch a video? Do you want to get started? Of course, we're just going to get started. Now this is self-explanatory. You can whiz through this in a matter of, I would say, I think I did this in under 10 minutes. Alright, so first page they're going to bring you, they're going to ask you what kind of entity are you looking to form. Okay, so first one says LLC, S Corp, C Corp, or nonprofit. We've been talking about LLCs. If you haven't seen my video on what is the difference between LLCs and DBAs, definitely, I'm going to probably try to leave that link up top somewhere, but basically go check that out first, okay, then come back to this video. So today we're going to be focused on LLCs. Now we will be talking about S Corps and C Corps in the future, but for now, let's just go with the LLC. The second question they're going to ask you is what state are you looking to form your LLC in? Now, I always recommend wherever you're going to be doing business, wherever you live, wherever your money's going to be coming from, you definitely want to do business, form your LLC in that state. For me, it's Texas. Now, this is where the packages come in at. The first package is it costs $0. This is what I really like about Incfile. Incfile automatically saves you money out the gate, okay? Because they're not charging you, their package fee is $0. Meaning they're not charging you for nothing. That $300 one-time payment goes to the state. That is a state filing fee. Incfile won't see a dime of that money, okay? Now, each state is different. I live in Texas, like I said. Other states, I think you can go to places like for people who live in Kentucky. Kentucky, you pay $40 for state filing fees. Now, I think they have an annual filing fee charge as well, but, you know, for the most part, $40 gets you started. So let's stick with Texas. And some people will actually tell you to file, to form your LLC in places like Nevada or Wyoming or Wisconsin for different tax purposes and all of that. I don't play those games. I don't play with the IRS. It's three things I'm afraid of: back taxes, back child support, and rats. All right, I'm scared of them three things, so I don't play those games. I'm going by the book. I do business in Texas. I live in Texas. I'm selecting Texas. So first package is the silver package. Like I said, $0 for the package fee, $300 for state filing fees. And that's going to be for all of the packages. They have three packages: the silver, the gold, and the platinum. All right, so what does the silver package contain? The silver package, basically what they include is preparing and filing articles of organization, which is basically filing the paperwork that you're going to need to form your LLC. Okay, they actually do all of that for you. You don't have to worry about that. This is why I say they save you money coming right out the gate. The next thing that they include is unlimited name searches. To me, this one is not really important because if you are going into business, 9 times out of 10, you've already done your research on the name that you're trying to choose. You've already went to Instagram. You've already went to, GoDaddy to see if the web's domain is available. You've already went to YouTube to see if anybody had a YouTube channel that they were doing business under that name. So you already kind of know which name you're going to choose and if it's going to work. So unlimited name searches is not important. It's just kind of like one of those filler features that they throw in there just to kind of make it look like they do a lot for you. But, hey, I respect them for that. The next thing that they include is free registered agent service. This is where they start saving you money because This is a $100 value, at least in Texas, from what I understand. Incfile will charge you $100, $110 or something like that for state filing fees after the first year. The first year is free. Second year you'll pay like $100. So that's already $100 that they save you. So they're giving you something for free just for doing business with them. That's the good thing about them. All right. So what a registered agent service is basically a service that will receive any kind of first class certified documents, any kind of tax documents, anything concerning your business. They will receive those packages on your behalf. Now, in most cases, this is actually required. Okay, this is a requirement for an LLC because the states need to be able to serve you papers, and they need a physical location to be able to physically serve someone papers on your behalf, just in case you get sued, just in case you accrue any kind of debt. Somebody has to serve you some kind of official documents, and they do it through the registered agent service. Now, you're probably asking me, well, can I be my own registered agent service? I'm at home all the time. Yes, you can in most situations, but I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it because this information, the phone number, the address, and all of that is public record, and you definitely don't want your personal information to be public record when you're talking about business. All right, so that's something that that we all are gonna have to have if we're doing an LLC. Next is the gold package. Now the gold package is $450. Okay, now that's $300 for that state filing fee that goes directly to Texas or whatever state you're in. And the package fee is actually $149, $150. Now, what does the gold package include? All right, let's see. Gold package includes preparing and filing articles of organization. Basically, everything that was in the silver package. The unlimited name searches, free registered agent service for a year. The next thing that they provide is the EIN number, which is your employer identification number. And this is a tax ID number that acts as your social security number for your business. So when you're going to apply for loans and open bank accounts and credit lines, this is the number that you're going to need. This is a very important number. Now, you could easily just request this information from the IRS, but they already provide it for you. You might as well do it that way. The next thing is IRS Form 2553. That deserves its own video. Operating agreement. Operating agreement is also something that could be required for most states to have. Operating agreement is basically a form that it basically lays out all the fundamentals of your business, how meetings are conducted, who are the officers, who are the members of the LLC, who are the managers and officers of the LLC, how are funds distributed, all kinds of stuff. That is an operating agreement. So they already provide you with that, which is good, but operating agreements are something that's personal, so you can figure that out yourself as well. But, they included here, so that's good. Next one is banking resolution form. The banking resolution form is basically a form that you're going to need when you're trying to open up bank accounts. Now, when I went to open up my bank account, the guy was asking me all these information. He's like, well, this is what I need, and I need this, this, and this. And I said, well, I have this banking resolution form. He said, oh, that's all I need. It has everything listed that they needed from me. So banking resolution, that's good. It's just one more thing that they provide that makes your business, operating your business, a lot smoother. All right. Next is lifetime company alerts. So every time you are not in compliance with something, every time that some kind of tax documents need to be filled out, Incfile will let you know. They will send you those company updates. Very helpful, especially for me. I never keep up with stuff. I'm not like attentively paying attention to, when even taxes. Tax time will come around and I'll be like, oh shoot, let me get to it. They will remind you. They will send you alerts every time you need it. Online dashboard. Online dashboard is basically a just what it says. It's a dashboard that lists all of your LLCs and who are the members and all kinds of other stuff. Very helpful. I use it. I need that because I have a lot of LLCs and I have holdings companies and all kinds of stuff, and I need to have all of that stuff in order and be looking at it in one particular place. Okay, so that's definitely a key feature. Next is unlimited phone and email support. I've never had to call or email Incfile for anything, so that's something that's not important to me, but hey, they do provide it. Business banking account. Business banking account, basically what they're going to do is they're going to have Bank of America reach out to you and say, hey, you can open a free bank account with no minimum deposit or whatever. But honestly, to me, I just recommend you go out there and figure out what bank you want to use and pay them whatever you need to pay them or whatever the case is. Next on the list is business tax consultant. This is a good feature, but for new business owners, not so much, because if you're a new business owner, you're not going to know which questions to ask a tax consultant. It won't benefit you. When I remember starting my first business with LegalZoom, and I got the highest package because they offered all of this stuff, and then when all of these people were calling me, the tax consultant, the credit consultant, they all calling me and they're like, hey, do you have any questions for us? What can we help you with? And I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea about, business taxes or none of that stuff. So I didn't know what questions to ask. So this is a good feature for somebody who's already experienced, who's already kind of well-versed in this area. All right. So that completes the gold package. Like I said, I love the gold package. That's my favorite. That's my go-to. Now, they say that the best value is the platinum package. I highly disagree with that. All right, so let's take a look at the platinum package. The platinum package includes everything that the silver and the gold package included, but it costs $600. And what they did was they included 3 extra features. Now, these 3 extra features, number one is the business contract templates. Now, if you have a service-based business where you provide a service to somebody, yes, these contracts are very important to your business, okay? But the thing is you can easily go to Google and find these same contract templates, okay? Put your name on top and you're good to go. So I don't think that warrants an extra $150 over the gold package. All right, so the next one that they include is going to be expedited filing. Now, for me, I don't see the value in this simply because what Incfile does is they're going to send you this package back within like 2 to 3 weeks, right? They say 3 weeks, but from my experience, it's been like 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks. It doesn't take the full 3 weeks. Now, how Incfile used to do things is they would actually, and once you submitted your information over to them, they will have your package sent back to you via email within a week and a half, and then later on, maybe like another week from then, they will send you they will send you the physical package. Then it will look something like this, right? Nice little binder, has all your information in here, everything that you need to for your business, right? Even includes this nice little on the spine. It has the name of your business and everything on there. And yeah, that was nice, okay? But now they no longer provide these. I think you have to pay extra for the physical package. So now they're just sending you the digital form. And it normally comes back, like I say, a week and a half. The last time I did business with them, I think it may have taken close to 2 weeks. But I still didn't have to wait the 3 to 5 weeks that they say. So I don't see the value in that, honestly, me personally. So unless you are under some, like I say, extreme timeline, I wouldn't worry about that. All right, so the last thing that they provide is domain name and business email. Now, these things are important, but I wouldn't want Incfile to provide me with my domain name and my business email, because when I go to launch my website with, let's say, someone like GoDaddy or Wix or Squarespace, whoever I go to, they normally provide that for you as well, okay? But I just don't know how easily those things can merge between those two systems. Being that I got my domain name and my business email through Incfile, and how do I convert it over to Wix? I don't know if that's going to be a seamless transition or not, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. I would recommend getting your domain name and your email, your business email, through whoever's going to be hosting your website for you. Okay, whether it's Wix or Squarespace or whoever. All right, so now that we've went over the packages, we already know which one we're going to choose. We're going to choose the gold package. Now, that's my opinion. Do what you want to do. Okay, so the next page is going to ask you who's the contact person. So it's going to ask you for all of your information. And I'm not going to put my real information on here. I'm going to put a kind of like an alias. So it's going to ask you for email address, phone number, name, mailing address. All of this is self-explanatory from here on out. So we're going to click next. All right, so once you go to the next page, it's going to ask you if you want to upgrade that state filing time. Remember, I was telling you that expedited filing time. If you want it to come in 3 business days or 3 weeks, whatever, we're going to just select 3 weeks. Go to the next page. It's going to bring you to... Oh, so now it's going to ask you, what is the name of the LLC that you're looking to form? And this... For this, we're going to put ZZZ Burger Joint, right? Because this is... I've been using ZZZ Burger Joint for the example for this entire series. Every example I use has to do with a food truck, so that's the one we're going to keep going with. So ZZZ Burger Joint, and then select designator, which your designator is basically the abbreviation you want at the end of your name, which, you know, LLC, limited code, limited company, all this other stuff. I just select LLC, no periods or anything. It just makes it easier. Let's see. Next, they want to ask you, what type of business are you looking to form? So for this one, we're going to select bar and restaurant. Now, the rest of this is going to be self-explanatory. Select number of members. We're going to select 1. And a member is basically an owner. Okay? They don't really call it an owner. When you're talking business, they call it members. So if you have multiple owners, it's actually multiple members. All right. Next thing they're going to ask you is business purpose. I'm going to put restaurant. Select. Wait, let me see. Oh, so this is like another category code. Category code for this one, we're going to select 72, which is food services. And they're going to ask you for select a subcode. And we are going to do food and let's say mobile food services. Okay. All right, so we're going to keep going down, and it's going to ask you for the company address information, and it's going to offer you a professional business address and virtual mail service. For $30 a month, I ain't doing that. I'm just going to use my regular home. Now, this has nothing to do with registered agent. All right, that registered agent service that I was talking about and the virtual office is totally different. The next thing they're going to ask you is your address. And like I say, rest of this stuff is self-explanatory. Next page, premium service package. Now, this is where they're trying to upcharge you. They're trying to upsell you something. They want you to get that premium package, that platinum package. And we're just going to bypass all of that and say no thanks. Okay, so now they want the member information. So, member 1, is this an individual or a company? Well, for our example, it's just an individual. But if you had like a holdings company or something, then you would select company. All right, but for our example, we're just going to choose us, which is me, Mr. Lathan. We're going to choose my address, 181 Goodson, which is not my home. That is just the street I grew up on, all right? Let's see, 100% ownership. Now, if there's several members or whatever, you can put, 20% ownership for everybody, whatever, however you, want to do that. Next page, registered agent information. Okay, and I assign Incfile as my registered agent. We can do that for free. And that's the one we're going to select. And we're going to go to the next page. Next page is the EIN information. Same thing, just basically repeat. All right, put all your information in. It's going to ask you for your social. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we are going to select the address again. And go to the next page. And we're almost done here. Like I said, it's very self-explanatory. Now here they're going to ask you if you want to have Bank of America give you a call and start your business. Now they do offer some things, you know, you can go over that yourself. I'm going to put not at this time. Go to the next. Let's see, tax strategy, free consultation. We're going to opt out of that. And the other thing about Incfile that I like, once we go to this next page, business license and permits. Now, they will seek out all of these different certifications that you're going to need for whatever industry that you're going into. So they recognize that we need 6 licenses to start this restaurant or this food truck. So they're going to provide that for me for a $99 fee. But I'm probably going to do my own research on that, and I can save that $100. So we're going to put no thanks. All right, go to the next page, and this is basically all of the information that we inputted. We're going to make sure all of this is right, and go to the next page, and let's see, and this is payment information. Okay, so and we can stop there. But basically, that is a quick rundown, step by step, on how to form an LLC using these very simple websites. They make it very easy for us to become business owners, so definitely take advantage when you can. All right, so if you found value in this video, go ahead, like, share, comment, subscribe, and of course hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I release a video. Okay, now go back and look at all of my other videos on this particular topic so you can get a broader spectrum of what we're talking about on this channel. But thank you guys for tuning in, and we're gonna see y'all on the next go round. Peace.